conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. There are many people and many entities involved. And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us.
Diddy's empire as we know it has collapsed and the plot just thickened. It turns out Diddy isn't going down alone. Who, what, when, and where? We're going to get into it all. So who else at the top will go down with Diddy? Federal investigators are making it crystal clear Diddy didn't operate alone. The investigation is just beginning, and according to the prosecuting attorney, this story is deeper than anyone realizes. Big names are being revealed. When asked about the names involved, he confirmed the investigation is ongoing, which means him and anyone else who we believe committed the crime with him. Translation: Diddy's inner circle might find themselves in a cell next to him. What everyone really wants to know is which A-listers should we be keeping an eye on and what truly went down at those star-studded freaky parties.
They be having these big-ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit.
Can you believe that all the evidence was hidden in plain sight? Let's take a closer look at all the chaos behind those parties, the suspicious deaths, and the shady conspiracies. Diddy's so-called freak-off parties weren't just your everyday celebrity function. No, they were reportedly filled with wild manipulation, blackmail, and abuse. Many of Diddy's parties appeared like an average Hollywood night. The after-hours events is where things took a really dark turn. The truth is ugly, and it's all starting to surface after years of silence. After years of cover-up, we are discovering the truth about what happened behind closed doors.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me.
To the public, Diddy has always been seen as a family man, a business mogul, or even as a role model to some. He helped launch both Usher and Justin Bieber into mainstream success as the rest of the world cluelessly cheered on. Throughout Diddy's career, wild rumors would circle around him. These rumors would quickly be brushed off as baseless. Today, Diddy's shady past is no longer hidden. People who were close to him are coming forward with new info saying,
by himself. He was taught from people before him, and he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day.
Diddy is not the only one. Why are many suddenly vocal? Perhaps they were afraid. Let's talk about the weird pattern of people linked to Diddy who didn't make it out alive. Andre Harrell, the man who discovered P. Diddy, was working on a tell-all book before he passed away. Coincidence? Maybe. But when you have people like Paul B. Schur mysteriously falling into a coma while working on a documentary about Diddy, things start sounding odd. Kim Porter, who is Diddy's ex and the mother of his children, passed away unexpectedly while allegedly working on a revealing memoir. The weirdest part about it all is that she allegedly met with Andre Harrell shortly before her death. She allegedly wanted to discuss some tapes involving the men. A lot of talk surrounded Kim's death with accusations of foul play. Jaguar Wright, Diddy's former assistant, came forward claiming that toxic substances were detected in Kim's autopsy report. A second coroner's report ruled her death a homicide, citing the presence of poisons in her system. What people found weird was the presence of Corey Gamble when Porter was found. Corey is Kris Jenner's boyfriend. This raises a lot of eyebrows due to the Kardashians' tie to Diddy. We've all seen Kanye West exposing Corey, even calling him a CIA, and much more.
Yes, Corey CIA. Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it.
Over the years, more incidents have been connected to Diddy. Diddy's events were huge, but once the lights went down, things took a disturbing turn. Who really was involved? We've seen celebs publicly rave about the parties.
And like everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Diddy's white parties, which started in the late 90s, were once seen as the height of luxury, with a mix of celebrities, socialites, and high-profile individuals all in attendance. It seemed like just another fancy event. But by a certain time, things took a twist. But many reported that they did not have an ounce of a clue as to what was going down after a certain hour. Things grew more sinister. A lot of celebs claimed to have not participated in those after-hours activities, stating that they would leave early. Would that mean they knew sinister things were happening?
Because people think that.
I've been to plenty Diddy parties. I left early. I swear to you, I've never seen
The stuff that they claim to be going on.
I've never seen it.
Diddy is currently behind bars following a raid on his home by federal agents in March 2024. The feds found disturbing evidence. The raid uncovered footage of various victims, firearms, and signs of drug use and manipulation. Things did not end there. Authorities found an alarming amount of lubricant and baby oil, 1,000 bottles. It has been speculated that the oil might have been laced with substances. What a nightmare. The craziest discovery was the amount of sex toys. 784 dildos in total found at his LA mansion. Much like Jeffrey Epstein's setup, there were cameras in every corner, potentially for endless blackmail. Speaking of blackmail, leaked footage has also emerged showing guests unknowingly being filmed during these disturbing encounters. More survivors are speaking out, inspired by Cassie, Diddy's ex, who shocked everyone by suing him. Many were skeptical about her claims up until a disturbing footage of Diddy abusing Cassie came out. Turns out many were involved in concealing evidence. Cassie claims that Diddy hid her away in hotels to cover bruises, and his associates would track down victims who tried to leave. The footage backed up her claims, and other victims are now sharing their stories. The indictment shows how Diddy reportedly used violence, manipulation, and surveillance to control people. With more allegations surfacing, a long list of names is being connected to Diddy's alleged activities. A list with a shocking amount of high-profile names. According to reports, people like Leonardo DiCaprio, Young Miami, Steve Harvey are being looked at. Let's not forget they're investigating everyone, including those who knew about it and said nothing. CEOs are also in the spotlight. Charles Grange, head of Universal Music Group, has been accused of benefiting from Diddy's exploitation, and several other top executives have resigned since Diddy's arrest. The strangest thing, a very bizarre domino effect occurred following his arrest. Kevin Liles, CEO of Elektra 300 Entertainment, stepped down the following day. Kaz Kobayashi, CEO of Warner Music Japan, followed the next day, and shortly after, Randy Goodman, CEO of Sony Music Nashville, retired. Diddy's wide circle of celebrity friends is being watched closely. Diddy and Steve Harvey are very close, with rumors suggesting Diddy may have dated Steve's daughter, Lori Harvey. The two families have reportedly spent a lot of time together, even vacationing as a group. There are also rumors that Steve fled the country after Diddy's situation began to unfold. The most concerning connections are his with Usher and Bieber. It is known that Usher, who met Diddy when he was young, may have been harmed. Some even blame Usher for introducing Justin Bieber, who was only 16 at the time, to Diddy, with claims he may have briefly handed over guardianship of Bieber to him. Many are questioning Usher's role in this story, as well as the impact on Bieber, leaving many wondering who is the young boy in the tape that is being shopped around Hollywood.
Those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
As we dig deeper into Diddy's connections, the situation grows darker with Jennifer Lopez's involvement. With J-Lo and Ben Affleck's divorce still ongoing, some are speculating that compromising footage of her, possibly shown by the FBI, could explain their separation. This follows the long-standing controversy over her past with Diddy, including their involvement in a 1999 shooting with rapper Shine. Could the divorce be a way to deflect attention from this scandal? People who've worked closely with Diddy, such as Machine Gun Kelly, have hinted at knowing something about Diddy's darker side.
I'm 20 years old. MGK, shut the fuck up.
Don't worry about
Let's
that.
go to the fucking club. Going to sleep? Oh no, we're not going to fucking sleep. And this lasted for 2 fucking days, and I didn't fucking see him sleep one fucking time.
50 Cent, who is one of the few celebs to be vocal about the situation, has also suggested Diddy's involvement in disturbing events, including leaking tapes of J-Lo and Justin Bieber to the FBI, now under scrutiny. Could there be deeper ties we haven't seen? Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the Kardashians are rumored to be more involved with Diddy than we think. Caught up in this mess is none other than Ashton Kutcher. Ashton and Diddy once shared a close relationship, even co-hosting events together.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So,
Can't tell that one either.
However, recent reports indicate that Ashton now feels betrayed and regrets his ties to Diddy. Considering Ashton's own controversial history, it's difficult to tell if his feelings of betrayal are genuine or just a way to distance himself. As the investigation continues, some believe the feds might grant immunity to people involved in the case if they testify against Diddy. So will Diddy try to take people down with him? If so, who do you think will be the first to go down? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.